Alright guys, we are back for more of my 2025 Easter special. We just played some Mario and Sonic at the Sochi 2014 Olympic Winter Games for the Nintendo Wii U, and that was a whole lot of fun. So, for our next segment, we are going to be playing Mario Kart 8 for the Nintendo Wii U. So let's see what happens in this game. Alright, let's go to single player. Let's go to versus. And I will of course play as Mario. Alright, what kind of vehicle combination would I like to use? How about we go with the Blue Falcon, and then for the tires, let's use retro off-road tires. I think that would be good. And then for the glider, let's go with parafoil. Alright, anyways, let's check to make sure my settings are good to go. So we'll do 100cc, we'll have normal computers, and we'll do 5 races for the segment. Alright, anyways, for the first track, we're going to start things off at Mario Kart Stadium. Alright, let's do this. Alright, we got a green shell to start off here. Oh, gotcha, baby Mario. Alright, another green shell. Alright, on to lap 2. Now we get a banana. Oh man, that's gonna hurt. Oh no, not again. Alright, there's a green shell. Alright, on to the final lap. Oh, there's a super horn. We'll see if that could possibly help me out here. You just never know. Oh, darn it! I unfortunately used my super horn a little too early while trying to destroy the red shell. Oh god, that was ridiculous. we're still gonna get the win right there in first place. Alright, we get 15 points to start with right there. So at that point when I used the super horn right there, it just could have gotten worse from there because there was nothing much else for me to destroy after the point when I used it. Alright, but anyways, with that being said, let's go ahead and move on to race 2. And let's go ahead and do Mount Wario this time. Alright, here we go. It's time to go racing down a mountain. Oh, I just barely made that jump right there. That was close. Alright, now it's on to section 2. Can't see with the ink on my screen. Ah, dang it. I swam right into that tree. Alright, last section here. Alright, at least this time there's not that much ink on my screen, so I can still see fine. Alright, we'll put that banana here. Well, we're gonna get shocked by lightning there, but it doesn't matter because we still were able to pull off another win right there in first place. Alright, so we just got ourselves another 15 points there. Alright, let's move on to race 3. Alright, next up we're going to head to Toad Harbor. Alright, so what happens here? Alright, moving on to lap 2. Oh crap! I set that wall there. I'll put the banana here. Alright, final lap. Well, not that much ink on my screen right here, and plus we didn't have to worry about it for too long. Oh no, here comes the blue shell. And now we're gonna get struck by lightning. At least we didn't get slowed down by it after the blue shell got me. Alright, there's a banana. And that is gonna be another first place victory right there. Awesome. Alright, another 15 points there once again. Alright, let's jump right into race 4 now, as we got 2 more races to go in this segment. And we're gonna go to Mute City for this next one. Plus, it would be a good fitting racetrack for us to go to right here, since I am actually using the Blue Falcon here as my vehicle. And the Blue Falcon is, of course, from the F-Zero series, and this track is from F-Zero. Alright, here we go. Oh boy. That blue shell just had to get me there. And how did we get hit by that green shell too? My goodness. That looked like it came from out of nowhere. Oh man, we're gonna get burned there. Alright, let's go into the last lap. Oh no! Once again we got struck by lightning. Alright, there's a green shell. And we're gonna get first place yet again! How about that? So there's another 15 points. I also really like that the victory music from F-Zero is also on here when you finish a race on this particular track. Alright, let's go ahead and move on to our last race for the segment. And we are going to finish it off at the Electrodrome. Alright, let's go. We got a pretty nice drift there. I was able to block that red shell there with the help of my banana. Alright, on to lap number 2, and we just fell down. God dang it. That was all because of the fact that that red shell just had to hit me right when I was about to bring out my glider. Alright, we have a green shell that's right now. Alright, last lap. I dropped the banana right here, and there we go! We just got first place! Alright, so that's another 15 points, and just like that, we win with the perfect 75 points! That is amazing! And we're gonna get ourselves a golden trophy. Alright! I'm very glad that things turned out very well for us in this segment. Definitely had a very good time on here while it lasted. So yeah, anyways, that is going to do it for Mario Kart 8 for the Nintendo Wii U as part of my 2025 Easter special. But we still have some more games to play, and I will see you all for the next segment right after this, so stay tuned.